Okay. Dusty Field. 2 stones for a goal. Barefoot dreams with fire in the soul. Great miracles start in simple places. Yeah. Kids play ball where the grass never grew. Dust in the air and the sky turning blue. 2 old bricks made the goal line clear. Laughter rang loud through the whole frontier. Some had no cleats, just faith in their feet. Running through dirt in the afternoon heat. Torn shirts, bright smiles, hearts full of flame. Every young dream had a hidden name. The world passed by and never looked twice, but God saw purpose in that humble sight. A simple field where the children came was about to be touched by Jesus' name. Yeah, God don't need a stadium light to bring new hope and make wrong things right. He can start with dust, a ball, and prayer, and plant a future right there. On a dirt field, grace began to grow. Little feet running where the blessings flow. Boom bap, heartbeat, hope in the game. Jesus brought light and called them by name. On a dirt field, dreams stood tall. God used a mission through a simple ball. What looked so small became something real. Miracles started on the dirt field. Then a missionary came, walking slow with a worn out Bible and a heart that glowed. Saw those children chasing the sun and prayed, Lord, let your work be done. He organized teams, brought shirts and shoes, taught them to win, taught them how to lose. Not just trophies, not just fame, but character built in Jesus' name. Before each match they would gather around, heads bowed low on the dusty ground. He'd speak about Christ, about hope, about grace, and heaven started moving in that place. A coach can preach through the way he cares. A field can turn into a house of prayer. When love shows up where the need is real, God can turn dust into something healed. On a dirt field, grace began to grow. Little feet running where the blessings flow. Boom bap, heartbeat, hope in the game. Jesus brought light and called him by name. On a dirt field, dreams stood tall. God used a mission through a simple ball. What looked so small became something real. Miracles started on the dirt field. Years went by and the block changed too. Kids grew strong with a brighter view. Some became leaders, some learned to teach. Some found Christ through the words he'd preach. Mothers found hope, fathers came near. The community rose from pain and fear. What began with a ball and a prayer one day helped guide young hearts to a better way. Now the field still holds that holy sound of children laughing on the dusty ground. A reminder that God can reveal kingdom purpose on a dirt field. So never despise where the story starts. God builds futures in humble hearts. A simple place in the Savior's hand can bring revival through the land. On a dirt field, grace began to grow. Little feet running where the blessings flow. Boom bap, heartbeat, hope in the game. Jesus brought light and called him by name. On a dirt field, dreams stood tall. God used a mission through a simple ball. What looked so small became something real. Miracles started on a dirt field. Yeah, 2 stones for a goal. Dust in the air, but God was moving through love and prayer. Great miracles start in simple places. One lunchbox, one hungry soul. Little in his hands, but God stayed in control. Whoever shares never truly lose. Okay, listen. He worked construction where the dust rose high. Concrete on his boots, sunburn in the sky. Hands full of calluses, back feeling sore. Still thank the Lord when he walked through the door. Mama packed rice and beans in a simple tray. Only meal he had for the long work day. Sat by the wall when the noon bell rang, with tired shoulders and the quiet pain. Then he saw a man by the gate outside. Old cold worker searching with shame in his eyes. Lost his job, hadn't eaten since night, trying to hide hunger under broken pride. Sometimes love looks small to the world we see, just a meal shared under a dusty tree. but heaven watches the faithful hand that gives with trust when it barely can. The lunchbox open, grace came through. He gave what he had and God made it new. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the heat. Mercy was served on a concrete seat. The lunchbox open, love took place. A small meal carried the kingdom great. When you share with faith from a humble spot, you never lose what you give to God. He looked at the food, then looked at his friend. Knew his own hunger would rise again, but something inside said, don't turn away. I gave you enough for this moment today. He split that meal with a gentle smile, said, brother, sit down and rest for a while. They ate in silence with dust in the air, then bowed their heads in a short prayer. The friend said, man, I needed this more. Not just the food, but hope at the door. The worker said, Christ has carried me too. So what I receive, I can share with you. Giving ain't weakness, it's faith in motion. A seed in the soil, a drop in the ocean. God sees the heart that chooses to care and multiplies love through a simple share. The lunchbox open, grace came through. He gave what he had and God made it new. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the heat. Mercy was served on a concrete seat. The lunchbox open, love took place. A small meal carried the kingdom grace. When you share with faith from a humble spot, you never lose what you give to God. A few days later when the money was thin, he wondered how the week would begin. Bills on the table, fridge almost bare. Still he whispered, Lord, I know you care. Then his boss called him near the end of the day. Said we got extra work and better pay. And there's a bonus for the way you stay faithful and honest in the work you made. He walked home crying with the blessing in hand. Now he understood what he couldn't plan. God didn't forget the dusty noon when love was shared from a humble spoon. Whoever gives with a faithful soul still remains in the Father's hold. The meal may leave, but grace comes back. God provides on every track. The lunchbox open, grace came through. He gave what he had and God made it new. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the heat. Mercy was served on a concrete seat. The lunchbox open, love took place. A small meal carried the kingdom grace. When you share with faith from a humble spot, you never lose what you give to God. Yeah. One lunchbox, one act of love, and provision came from the Father above. Whoever shares never truly loses. Yeah, whoever shares never truly loses. Yeah. No bars on the screen, no map on the road. Lost in the silence, with a heavy soul. Sometimes no signal brings the clearest prayer. Okay, listen. He left the city on a road unknown. Phone in his hand, but he felt alone. GPS spinning, battery low. Trying to find a way where he didn't know. Mountains around him, sky turning gray. No internet load and no words to say. He tapped the screen, but nothing came through. Just a quiet road and a deeper truth. For the first time, no noise in his ears, no messages hiding the weight of his fears. He pulled to the side where the pine tree stood and felt his heart speak like it finally could. When the world goes silent and the screen turns cold, God can reach places we forgot to hold. No Wi-Fi, no tower, no city sound, but heaven still hears when knees touch ground. No signal, but I found connection. One prayer led me in a new direction. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith on the road. God picked me up when I lost control. No signal, but heaven was near. Jesus still listened through every tear. When the phone went quiet and the fear broke through, I found the best connection was you. He sat in the car with the headlights dim. All those distractions gone from him. No scrolling feed, no fake reply. Just a young man staring at the sky. He said, Lord, I've been lost more than today. I've been running from you in my own way. Always connected but empty inside. Always online but trying to hide. Then tears came down like midnight rain. Not from the road but years of pain. And in that silence, raw and real, he felt God's love begin to heal. Prayer don't need a perfect place, just an open heart before his grace. No password needed, no screen of view, just a broken soul reaching out to you. No signal, but but I found connection. One prayer led me in a new direction. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith on the road. God picked me up when I lost control. No signal, but heaven was near. Jesus still listened through every tear. When the phone went quiet and the fear broke through, I found the best connection was you. After a while the sky cleared slow. A truck drove by with a friendly glow. The driver stopped and said, "You alright?" He smiled with peace in the fading light. He found the road, but more than that, he found the way. His soul came back, not just directions to get back home, but a father's voice saying, "You're not alone." Now every time his phone goes low, he remembers that quiet mountain road where signal died, but faith came through and God made his restless heart brand new. So let the towers fall, let the screens go black. God still knows how to lead us back. The strongest line, the truest view is the soul connected straight to you. No signal, but I found connection. One prayer led me in a new direction. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith on the road. God picked me up when I lost control. No signal, but heaven was near. Jesus still listened through every tear. When the phone went quiet and the fear broke through, I found the best connection was you. Yeah. No bars on the screen, but grace came through. Lost on the road, but found in you. The best connection is with God.
Okay. Same street light shining every night. Tired feet walking through the dark, still guided by light. Jesus is the light of the world. Come on. He clocked out late when the city got cold. Work shirt faded, heart feeling old. Bus ride quiet, headphones low. Carrying worries nobody would know. Every night he walked the same old street. Cracked sidewalk underneath tired feet. Bills on his mind, pain in his chest. Trying to find peace, trying to find rest. Then he see that post with the light still on. Standing there faithful till the night was gone. And something inside him would softly say, God still gives life for another day. When the road feels dark and the hope feels thin, Christ still shines where the fears begin. Even one light in the midnight air can remind your soul that God is there. The street light shines on the way back home, telling his heart he's never alone. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the night. Jesus still guides with a holy light. The street light glows when the world feels cold, like a promise of grace for a tired soul. When everything dark tries to cover his sight, Jesus stands bright as the world's true light. Some nights came heavy with silent tears, thinking about failures, thinking about years. Dreams he delayed, prayers he forgot, battles he fought that the world saw not. But the same light never missed one night. Through the rain, through the fog, through the wind's hard bite, like a quiet sermon on the avenue, saying God is still watching over you. He remembered the words from Sunday school. Jesus brings light where the shadows rule. Not just a lamp on a city pole, but the living light that restores the soul. No darkness can defeat his flame. No lonely road can hide his name. The night may speak, but it can't win when Christ's light rises from within. Street light shines on the way back home, telling his heart he's never alone. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the night. Jesus still guides with a holy light. The street light glows when the world feels cold, like a promise of grace for a tired soul. When everything dark tries to cover his sight, Jesus stands bright as the world's true light. Now he walks slower when he passes by, looks at that glow underneath the sky, says a small prayer before he turns the street. Lord, keep your light in front of me. He tells his friends when their nights feel long, there's still a light when your strength feels gone. Jesus can guide through the darkest place and lead your heart back into grace. That old street light became more than steel, more than wise, more than what eyes feel. It became a sign on the road he knew that God shines faithful and his word stays true. So let Let the night come, let the shadows fall. Christ is a light still above it all. Every tired step, every lonely fight can be covered by his perfect light. The street light shines on the way back home, telling his heart he's never alone. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the night. Jesus still guides with a holy light. The street light glows when the world feels cold, like a promise of grace for a tired soul. When everything dark tries to cover his sight, Jesus stands bright as the world's true light. Yeah, same old road, same midnight sky, but Jesus shines when the dark gets high. He is the light of the world.
Yo, last page, blue lines, ink running deep. What started as pain became a seed. God can use your gift to set somebody free. Yeah, 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 yeah. He sat in class with his head held low, back row seat where the quiet kids go. Teacher talking but his mind felt loud, carrying storms underneath the crowd. Last page open in his notebook then, pen in his hand with the pain within. Started writing rhymes just to breathe somehow, putting hidden tears in the rhythm now. No studio lights, no microphone stand, just a young soul with a shaking hand. Every line was a cry from the heart, but God was already turning it into art. What you call pain, God can use. What you call small, he can choose. A simple gift in a broken place can become a song of grace. On the last page of the notebook, hope came alive. Rhymes from the pain helped his faith survive. Boom bap, heartbeat, ink on the line. God turned his story into holy signs. On the last page of the notebook, light broke through what he wrote for himself. Free somebody too, from a silent death to a soul set free. God used his gift as a testimony. At first he wrote about the nights he cried, about the pressure that he kept inside, about the friends who left, the dreams that cracked, about the whole mistakes that kept coming back. Then he wrote, Jesus met me in the rain, held my heart when I couldn't explain, took my shame and gave me peace, broke my chains and brought release. One kid beside him saw the words one day, said, man, I feel that in a different way. He said, you believe God can help me too? And the boy said, yeah, he still makes new. A rhyme can preach when the heart is real. A page can carry what the soul can feel. No gift is wasted in the Savior's hands. God plants purpose where nobody understands. On the last page of the notebook, hope came alive. Rhymes from the pain helped his faith survive. Boom bap, heartbeat, ink on the line. God turned the story into holy signs. On the last page of the notebook, light broke through what he wrote for himself. Reach somebody too, from a silent death to a soul set free. God used his gift as a testimony. Yeah. Soon more students gathered after school, not for fame, not to act too cool, but to hear those rhymes about grace and truth, spoken straight from a heart of youth. He started sharing how the Lord came near, how prayer gave strength when he lived in fear, how the word brought light to his darkest page and turned his pain into holy courage. Now the last page wasn't just for him, it became a lamp when the halls grew dim, a testimony written line by line, showing God can make broken things shine. So use your voice, use your pen, let God speak through where you've been. Your gift may start in secrecy, but God can use it publicly. On the last page of the notebook, hope came alive. Rhymes from the pain helped his faith survive. Boom bap, heartbeat, ink on the line. God turned the story into holy signs. On the last page of the notebook, light broke through what he wrote for himself. Free somebody too, from a silent death to a soul set free. God used his gift as a testimony. Yeah, yeah, yeah. God used his gift as a testimony. Yeah, yeah. God used his gift as a testimony. Yeah, the last page became the first step through. God used his rhymes to make hearts new. Your gift can transform lives too. Yeah, come on, One small key in the palm of his hand, yeah. He didn't know yet what it would demand. Faithfulness starts with the little things. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Mama put the key in his hand one day, said lock the door before you go your way. He was young with his work shoes on, trying to make it out before the morning was gone. It felt so simple, just a house key ring, but even small things can mean big things. She said be careful son, this home is ours. Guard what God gave through the passing hours. He stepped outside with the sun coming low. Bus stop waiting in the city moving slow. Didn't understand what she meant back then, but the lesson would return again and again. Sometimes purpose starts real small, in quiet duties nobody sees at all. A faithful heart and a simple part can become worship before God's heart. The house key, responsibility. God was teaching what a man should be. Boom bap, heartbeat, grace in his hands, learning to serve before he leads the land. The house key, small but true. Faith begins in what God gives you. Before the pulpit, before the call, be faithful at home with the little things first of all. Yeah, years went by and the boy grew strong, working long days trying to do no wrong. Now he had a family, a table, a door, little feet running on the kitchen floor, bills on the counter, prayers at night, trying to guide his home in the Lord's light. He remembered mama with that key in her hand, and suddenly the lesson helped him understand. God gave him more than walls and a name, more than a roof and a picture frame. He was called to cover, called to pray, called to lead his house in a righteous way. A priest of the home don't need applause. He kneels in prayer and follows God's laws. He serves with love, protects with care, and brings his family before God in prayer. House key responsibility. God was teaching what a man should be. Boom bap, heartbeat, grace in his hands, learning to serve before he leads the land. The house key, small but true, but true. Faith begins in what God gives you. Before the pulpit, before the call, be faithful at home with the little things first of all. Now every morning when he turns that lock, he prays for his family before he walks the block. Lord, keep this house under your peace. Let love grow strong and let fear release. He teaches his children how to trust and forgive, shows them in action how a servant should live. Not perfect but present, still learning grace, trying to reflect Christ in a humble place. The same small key now hangs by the door, a reminder that God always asks for more. Not more fame, not more control, but faithful hands and a surrendered soul. So don't despise the quiet start. God builds leaders through a faithful heart. Every little duty, every hidden call can be holy when you give God all. The house key responsibility. God was teaching what a man should be. Boom bap, heartbeat, grace in his hands, learning to serve before he leads the land. The house key, small but true, but true. Faith begins in what God gives you. Before the pulpit, before the call, be faithful at home with the little things first of all. Yeah. One small key taught him how to stand. Yeah. To guard his home with a prayerful hand. Faithfulness starts with the little things. Yeah. Yeah. Old chair spinning under warm street light, clippers buzzing while souls come alive. God can use common places for uncommon grace. Listen, yeah. There's an old barbershop on the corner block, faded front sign and a ticking wall clock. Leather chairs crack, but the love stays clean, where the young and the old share the same dream. Clippers hum low like a boom bap snare, stories rise up in the afternoon air. Men talk family, pain and pride, while the barber cuts hair and listens inside. Some coming laughing, some coming warm, some carry battles from the day they were born. But in that small shop with the window light, God starts healing what they hide from sight. Not every altar has a church house floor. Sometimes grace walks through a barbershop door. Between old mirrors and a waiting chair, heaven moves through a simple prayer. In the barbershop light, hearts get restored, broken men find peace in the Lord. Boom bap, heartbeat, grace in the air, God does wonders in an old shop chair. In the barbershop light, hope starts again, Faith talks deep between family and friends. Commonplace, but heaven shines bright. God moves strong in the barbershop light.
Yeah. One young man came with anger in his eyes, trying to look tough, trying to bury his cry. Said my father left, my home fell apart. I don't trust nobody with my heart. The barber paused and lowered the blade. Said, son, I know the wounds you never say, but there's a father who won't walk away, and his love can reach you today. An old man nodded from the corner seat, said Jesus found me when I felt defeat. I lost my way, but he called me back, put mercy and purpose on a broken track. Every haircut, every honest word became a sermon somebody heard. No microphone, no stage, no crowd, just quiet truth speaking clear and loud. In the barbershop light, hearts get restored, broken men find peace in the Lord. Boom bap, heartbeat, grace in the air. God does wonders in an old shop chair. In the barbershop light, hope starts again. Faith talks deep between family and friends. Commonplace, but heaven shines bright. God moves strong in the barbershop light. Yeah, now every Friday when the sun goes down, the whole community gathers around. Mothers bring son, fathers come too, talking about life and what faith can do. Some pray for jobs, some pray for peace, some pray for chains in their homes to release. Some walk in lost, not knowing why, and leave with hope lifted up in their eyes. That old barbershop became holy ground, where wounded hearts lay burdens down. Between fresh fades and stories told, God turned tired souls into gold. So never call a small place small, when God can work through it all. A chair, a smile, a listen ear can make the love of Christ appear.
In the barbershop light, hearts get restored, broken men find peace in the Lord. Boom bap, heartbeat, grace in the air. God does wonders in an old shop chair. In the barbershop light, hope starts again. Faith talks deep between family and friends. Commonplace, but heaven shines bright. God moves strong in the barbershop light.
Yeah, clippers fade, but the grace stays true. God used that shop to make hearts new. Commonplace, extraordinary light. Yeah.
Yo, okay. Number 10 on his back.
10 on his back, dreams in his eyes. He thought the field was the only way to rise, but God had a purpose beyond the game.
He grew up running where the street lights shine, ball at his feet and a dream in his mind. Number 10 jersey, worn every day, like his whole life was stitched in the name. He pictured stadiums, crowds on their feet, cameras flashing when he scored with heat. Said, one day they'll all know who I am. With every goal he built this plan, but somewhere deep behind the cheers, he carried pressure, pride and fears. If football faded, who would he be? He never asked what God could see. When your dream becomes your only name, you can lose your soul chasing the game, but God looks deeper than trophies and fame, and calls your heart beyond the frame. Number 10, but God had more, a greater purpose behind the door. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the pain. God can turn a broken dream into flame. Number 10, he learned to see his worth was never in victory. When the field went quiet and the crowd moved on, God gave him purpose to carry on. Yeah. Then one match came on a rainy night. He moved too fast under stadium lights. One wrong step, one painful fall, and silence covered the cheering hall. Doctor spoke with careful eyes, said this road back may take some time. His heart dropped low, his dreams felt gone, like the life he built had been withdrawn. He sat in his room with the jersey near, tears on the fabric, heart full of fear. Asked, Lord, who am I without this feel? And God began to show what needed heal.
Sometimes the break becomes the place where God reveals a deeper grace. What feels like lost beneath the sun can be where new purpose comes.
Number 10, but God had more, a greater
greater purpose behind the door. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the pain. God can turn a broken dream into flame. Number 10, he learned to see his work was never in victory. When the field went quiet and the crowd moved on, God gave him purpose to carry on.
Weeks turned months and his walk got slow, but his faith found roots where the pain did grow. He started helping kids from the neighborhood, teaching them the game, teaching them good. He told them your gift is not your God. Walk with faith even when life feels hard. Win with humility, lose with grace, and never let a scoreboard take God's place. Now he still loves the ball in the open ground, but his identity ain't in the crowd. The injury changed what he thought he knew. God broke one dream and made it new.
A calling can rise from a wounded place. A scar can't preach about saving grace. He lost one road but found the one who gives true purpose through the sun. Number 10, but God had more, a greater purpose behind the door. Boom bap, heartbeat, faith in the pain. God can turn a broken dream into flame. Number 10, he learned to see his work was never in victory. When the field went quiet and the crowd moved on, God gave him purpose to carry on.
The jersey stayed, but his heart was changed. God took the dream and rearranged. From football dreams to kingdom purpose.